Hey, you, friends, family, and strangers, welcome to another gorgeous day out here on the ranch. Today, I thought it would be a nice day to go buy some shit that I need for the apartment. Most specifically, stuff for that appliance right there, the refrigerator. And who knows, we'll get into some moving and storage, some garage sorting, and maybe even some furniture upbringing as well. And that might sound like a sleepy, boring sack of dog vomit, but who knows, maybe along the way I can say something funny or point my camera at something cool to make the video not eat ass for Skittles. So, with that said, gather your things and let's do it.
You're a loser.
What a great day to move some stuff into the garage and some other stuff into the wee old apartment. I stole this board and many boards just like it from my last apartment complex about 6 months ago. They never came looking for it, so I guess it's mine now. We have a law in America called "too late, bitch." That's better for now. Didn't quite make it off the property yet, but hey, I got my van put into the garage again, and I got a bag full of stuff, this bag full of stuff, up here to the apartment. When I empty that bag, and other bags like it, I don't necessarily like to go to the room or the closet of where that item belongs, but I am willing to throw it in the direction it'll end up. Hey, one step at a time. Let's not get carried away. A nice Coke on the rocks sounds good right now, but I don't have any ice. Unless you count that. That doesn't count. But let's try this. Let's see if this thing will make me some ice. I'm assuming it's all set up for that. There's a little line back there. I think that might be a water line. Let's see. I do believe it may rain. Water slides, guys. See the slideys, guys? The slideys. I'm fucking tired of shit. Got a bunch of sleep. But still, I think when you work for a living, you just stay tired until you don't work for a living. Whew. Anyways, just for shits and gigs and inspiration for the new apartment, I'm going to go into the wee old Goodwill store, which is a thrift store where people donate shit that they don't want money for, and then I buy it, and then that money goes to help employ disabled people. And the Goodwills all over are amazing when it comes to having good, like, books and DVDs, as long as they're not scratched. As far as furniture goes, I don't know about that, but we might see something cute. We might see a little end table. We might see a little toilet paper holder. I don't know. I'm going to go through the junk aisle, which is what I call like the garage sale department, which is the aisle in between media and clothes, which is just a section of aisles with all types of rando stuff, like picture frames and office stuff. I don't, it's hard to describe. But if you don't see any clips of that, that's because there was copyrighted music playing, or people were in my way, ruining my shots, or there wasn't dick to film. Somehow managed to find me some junk. Look at this line of traffic right there with my finger. See them coming and going? Dropping shit off they don't want. Free merchandise. Imagine if you owned a store and all your merchandise was free. That's how Goodwill is. They give the proceeds to a lot of shit, but they still keep a little scooch of it. A little. I think at those odds, I would like to open up the same type of store. But yes, I found some junk, you know what I mean? I found like a fucking stupid little end table magazine rack looking thing. It's old, it's ugly, it's like something your grandma would have in her house, but I like it, okay? I like weird shit, alright? It was $4, so fucking sue me, alright? $4. I just received a text from a regular ass number, not like a 6-digit business number or automated computerized business-terized number, that said, "This is the Richwood Banking." Richwood Banking. It was like a really weird area code, and it said a transaction of 1,000 something had just been charged to you. If this is not your transaction, then go to this link. And there was a link in the text. Don't ever click an unknown link. Don't ever do that. And if it's a regular number and you know it's not from your bank, then don't fucking worry about it. It's a scamming bullshit. You click on the link, you dispute the charge, you put your information in. If you're that stupid, then maybe you deserve to lose a couple grand. I hate to say that, but it's just fucking facts, dude. And trust me, I can tell you what it's like to lose a bunch of money out of stupidity. Not from scams, but from choices I made otherwise. Like getting an apartment that I didn't want to stay in. Not this one. The one like 3 months ago. Oh, shit. Isn't it funny? And don't respond either like, fuck you, because then they're just going to be asking for your info. The fact that you respond indicates that this number works as a scammable number. And they just sell that number. Don't do it, dude. It's kind of funny though, ain't it? Fucking... a lot of countries overseas call us and rip our asses off, and I hate it. It's unethical. It may be illegal there. It's definitely illegal here to take money without goods or services rendered under false pretenses, but can you blame them? Can you blame them for trying? They do it year after year after year and do not get caught or in trouble. And there's big money in it. And if people are that stupid to purchase that experience, then let them purchase it. I disagree with it, but can you blame them? Is all I'm trying to say. Do they deserve to be, taken out back and have 3 grown men piss on their head? Absolutely. But can you blame them for making a phone call and collecting money from somebody who is willing to give it up without turning it over to the feds or something? I don't know what the fuck you do. As you know from my videos, now 11 epic sagas of messing with scammers. When I receive calls like that, I don't give a fuck what the fact that you called my phone means you're bullshit. I don't deal with people over a phone call on any level. So I just say rude things to them. Like, fuck you, mother, shut up, loser, and all this stupid crap. Yeah, before I forget, put your banking app on your phone and check your balances all the time. And set it to where any transaction sends you a text. That way you know for sure, 100 million% sure, what transactions are real. When you get stupid text messages pretending that you have over $1,000 transaction that ain't real, you can just be like, well, that's stupid scamming bullshit, because you can check your own bank account information right there at the tip of your fingers. And yeah, make sure it's password pro'd and all that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of characters in and out of this Goodwill. Huh. Some you can't wait to look away, and some you can't look away. Hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave with that honky tonk, but don't get. Oh yeah, before I forget, again, if you have a transaction on your debit card that is not yours, call the bank and tell them you dispute that charge. That is not you. Don't question it. If it's something stupid, then immediately call the bank and refute the charge. And if your bank gives you any issue with doing that, if the bank doesn't front you the money immediately before they fully look into it, then get a different bank. I highly recommend Huntington Bank, okay? That's what I've used for like almost 20 fucking years now, boy. And I love them because they love me. Although they'd turned me down for a loan recently because my credit's dog shit, but oh well. You win some, you'll lose some. And what else? I was going to tell you. I got my debit card number stolen right, I believe it right from a gas pump. I don't know if they had a skimmer on it or what, or something stupid, but it's not that big of a fucking deal because I bank with Huntington and I refuted the charges. They gave me the money back and they take care of it on their end. It becomes fraudulent activity between that thief and your bank, which is powerful stuff. I don't think that organization has the wherewithal to go after day asses. That's why you should bank with a bank that will take care of that stuff if it happens. And it said like the CBS News app. I questioned it for about 2 seconds and I thought, that ain't mine. I have some apps in like Discovery Plus or whatever, and you know how some things are like called different stuff? After a couple years, the company changes names and your whatever app is now called something else. But just to be safe, I called them immediately, got my money back immediately, and whoever the hell did that was now on the hook with my fucking bank, which is not an organization you want to be on the hook with, because they'll come after your ass. Motherfucking scammers. Here in about 10 minutes, I'm going to experience what it's like to haul all of this up 40 steps. Check this out, dude. Found these in the camping aisle. Plastic, reusable cutleries, dude. I love them. Can't wait to eat bowls of cereal with my plastic reusable spoon, dude. Bought me a couple sets of them. Yeah. Mossy Oaks, bruh. Ozark Trail Adventures, dude. Look, got me another Ozark Trail kitchen gadget. Fucking floppy pot, look. I just need some shit, okay, for the house, that's all. Just calm down. Quit trying to hate my guts over stuff. And, but look, I'm getting more and more shit moved in. I got one of my favorite things, my old school ironing boards. I'm gonna put it right over there. That's gonna be where it lives for a little bit, and the TV's probably gonna go back in there. The couch probably gonna go right here, like long ways like that and everything. And I think it'll be cozy. I think it'll be a cozy vibe. Anyways, there's tons of shit still left in the car. I've already made like 5 trips up. But what I'm doing, I'm stopping each time at my garage and loading the other arm up with stuff that I already had prior to today. Stuff I didn't just buy at the store, like my ironing board and my pellets and shit. Today I just brought up this random ass record player that goes in the office, technically, I guess. But it was kind of in the way of other stuff that I would need, so it goes eventually. Why not today? Ladies and gentlemen, I went from having no water to having a refrigerator that makes the best ass ice in town. I'm gonna sit down and relax here in my favorite chair for now. I got a couple things out in my car, just kind of hoping my neighbors don't steal my shit. But look, one thing I do, even though I'm here at the apartment all by myself right now, one thing I like to do is close the door and lock it. Kind of makes me feel cozy. I sit here with my cup of coffee and my phone stand. I can watch a little TV while I'm shitting. And that's just the kind of thing that makes America great, in my fucking opinion. Even Batman would approve. Yep. Well, 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 look what finally walked in. The fucking cat finally dragged in the sticker board. Which can only mean one thing. It is time to figure out where the turds goes. Let's see, where should we put the turds? There's definitely nothing down there. But is that too uniform? Maybe the turds should be random, like, but I don't want to like purposely make everything hard to read either. I think we might have to go too uniform and start a colony way down here in the south. Fucking beautiful. Alien, pop farts, the runs, DMCs, Ploppa John's, probably still my favorite, Coca-Colas, pop it like it's hot. Captain Chunks with ham turtle helper and some turds. Taste the rainbow, get it? It must be summertime already. Because out here, you can hear not only the frogs and toads, crickets and all that, you can even hear geese. Listen. One of my favorite sounds on earth is the honking geese. But you can also hear the hum of many, many, many air conditioners. A nice blend of natural noises and technology noises, I guess you'd call it. I don't know. Not really sure how to say that. Natural noises and unnatural noises for sure. But look at the airport light straight across. Let's take a look at it. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, it's rotating and blinking at me. I didn't even know there was a road right there where that car just went until just now. Oh, it's flashing me. See it? Every few seconds we get a flash. That's weird. I've never seen cars back there before. Then all of a sudden, it's a smorgasbord of cars. What the hell? I'm looking forward to the next thunderstorm. I want to sit out here and watch it storm up under my covering in my strong structure that I rent a space in. A structure that's only about a year old. I don't have to worry about it falling apart like I did last summer when those tornadoes came through and I got up underneath my house. I don't have to do that anymore. If a strong tornado like that came through here, I would definitely go into the middle part of the apartment where there's no windows in that side bathroom, or maybe even the master bath there in the closet, just to stay away from any glass, just in case all heck breaks loose. But in this particular building, I don't really think I'll have much to worry about. There has to be one hellacious, isolated, concentrated tornado that is not traveling in order for this building to really be compromised. And I hope that I do not experience that here. I'm sitting on a horrendously uncomfortable chair, like a fold-up chair like you would see on wrestling, fake pretend fighting, when one pretend fighter smashes the chair over another pretend fighter's head. That's the type of chair I'm sitting on right now. It's uncomfortable as shit. I need to purchase a proper lawn chair for up here on the balcony for some night drinking. And what else? Maybe some daytime reading. I don't know. I saw one of my neighbors on his balcony reading a book, but his balcony faces the parking lot. I would be so distracted trying to read if my balcony faced the parking lot, because I would see someone coming and going, and then I would not want to read. I just want to people watch. When it comes to my house, I don't think I told you this, but a few hours ago I sent a text to my realtor informing him that I did in fact sign that purchase agreement last night after you and I said goodnight. But it was actually just what do you call it? An amendment? An addendum? Whatever the hell it's called when you make a small change to a pre-existing contract or document. It took like 1 second. There was actually nothing for me to read. It just said, this is an update to the document. I'm like, oh, okay, what document? And he said, text back and said, all right, sent to title, which is his way of saying, okay, I have sent that to the title office. So sometime, I'm guessing within about 5 days from now or so, that house should be in the loving care of a different owner, and I will have quite the payday in my pocket. And if that's the case, and when that's the case, I should be well within the foreclosure deadlines. So basically, if it went much farther than that, there may be some issues with foreclosure attempts. The mortgage company would utilize their lien since I am delinquent as shit on the property. I don't think that will be the case. I think we will be good. So that'll be very, very helpful. Getting that place sold, getting the money, tying up loose ends on my end, putting some back for the rent, and what have you. So that, my friends, is what's making news on Dougalo Nation tonight. See that red blinking light? A plane has just taken off. I think I need to figure out some kind of air traffic app so I can anticipate planes coming and going. That plane actually just turned around. I don't know if you saw the red light change directions like I just did. That's kind of cool. So instead of flying that way on the runway, flying out, it took off the opposite direction and turned around in the air. Huh. What do you know? I really, really wish I could walk around inside that massive, wide building over there. Very wide, 3-story building, completely unoccupied. There's probably going to be who knows how many apartments in there when it's done. It'd be cool to walk through it right now, see it in its bare bones infantry. I'm pretty sure there's probably those cameras on site with the solar batteries so they can run off the grid and protect job sites and whatnottings. So yeah, probably shouldn't try that. Somebody just detonated a bunch of fireworks over there. I wonder what the occasion is. The first warm day we've had, is that it? Technically it's like the third warm day we've had. I think I mentioned this on my podcast. There are so many laws about when and where you can set off an explosive device of any kind in Ohio. And now is not one of those times. I've read the detailed list on the Ohio website, whatever it is, governor's site or whatever. I forgot to tell you, earlier at Walmart today, there was a solicitor, something to do with switching your power company over to this new deal or consolidation or whatever. And she's standing there, she's got the lanyard and the big name tag and the business casual get up. And of course I walk around the corner and she's like, "Excuse me, sir, do you have so-and-so power?" And I said, "No thanks," and kept walking. And she got all butthurt and she goes, "Okay." And as I walked away from her, "Look at the plane, the plane." The plane. It's a UFO. It's a U freaking FO, boys. I wonder if it'll turn up there like the other one did. Watch the light. Let's see if it turns, boys. It's gonna turn. The contents got so boring, we're watching lights in the sky now. I think it's turning, boys. Oh, look at that. I should do a time-lapse video of the sky and watch them turn up there. That's a sharp turn. Anyways, that chick was like, "Okay," just like that, as I walked away. And I was kind of laughing as I walked down the next aisle because, you mean to tell me this is your first day trying to solicit to Walmart customers? You've never had someone who just 100% could care less about participating in your stupid ass sales pitch? Hilarious. I was at BJ's Wholesale once and somebody was like, "Who do you have as your," no, they said, "Pardon me, sir, how much do you pay for your cell phone bill?" And I said, "I don't know, I'd have to look." And they whipped out their little tablet and they go, "Well, let me look it up for you." And I said, "No thanks." People are so stupid. I can't even believe that's a thing that works. Another thing that's funny about it is it totally works. It recruits new customers because most people are so painfully awkward. They're not going to tell someone to go fuck themselves like they should. Instead, they just listen to the sales pitch, get roped into a deal they don't even understand because they just heard of it 2 seconds ago. And if it was better for you, then why didn't you go seek it out with your own cell phone company already? Did you hear that? Firecrackers and airplanes all around out here. I was looking on the Google for how to see flights coming and going from the airport over here, but it's kind of hard to tell. It just gave a list of, I found something that gave a list for like flights 12 hours ago, but this plane that just took off, see, wouldn't that be, isn't that on a list somewhere? And is it public information or not? And why are there private small planes out here? It's as weird as, why is there fireworks going off over there on the other side of them trees for what? Oh, that's right, to cause a public disturbance. That's the only reason I can think of. I got bad news. It's time for you to get the fuck out for the day. You can come back tomorrow morning. As usual, you're always welcome. I will always see you again in the morning, bright, on the fresh, right here, same damn time, same damn channel, 7 a.m. Eastern, 7 days a week. You know it. Thank you so much for spending your precious time with me today. Thanks for coming over and chilling with me in my home today. It's a pleasure to have you. Shake my hand. You know what? This room is starting to drive me nuts. There needs to be a couch. I need to get my TV up here and all that stuff, but it's okay. We've only been here at the apartment, 5 days? 4.5 days? So we'll get there. I just need to remind myself not to worry, like the big things I worried about, like actually getting the keys, that's done. So I need to stop worrying about the small stuff because the big goals are already accomplished. And now it's just a matter of time before everything's set up the way I want. I guess if I get frustrated with the small stuff, it'll make me feel ungrateful for the big things I've achieved. And speaking of big things that have been achieved, if you didn't catch this earlier today when I told you about it, my house is now under contract. So it'll sell, probably, I'm assuming. Not sure exactly when, but like I said, probably in about a weekish, I think. And I'll get a paycheck for that. And we'll be ready to pursue summer life here in the VL department. So looking forward to doing that with you. And yes, we are getting back on the road as soon as we can to go do fun stuff away from moving my shit into the apartment from the garage. It'd be nice to do other things soon, but I had to take care of some stuff, as you saw, over the last 30, 40 days or so. And I think we're at a point now where we can start gearing back up toward business as usual. That feels good to say because it has been a hot minute since that was the case. In any event, I want you to go ahead and get your shit and get the fuck out of my house because I am about to go to bed. My inflate-a-bed is waiting on me. My real bed is downstairs in the garage, but I am not in the mood to go back out into the cold-ass air. Yes, I had to switch the heat back on tonight. So annoying because it was like hot today, and now it's cold tonight. And yeah, I'm just not in the mood. I brought a bunch of stuff up. Basically, when I got back from the store, I would take as much as I could from the store on one hand, pop by the garage and grab other shit and load that up with the other hand. And doing that has allowed me to slowly, surely, without rushing, without being overwhelmed, just bring some stuff up to have in my home that I can enjoy as my things, I guess, I'm not one of those that has a big moving party or has really the peer group or family resources to do such a thing. And I'm certainly not hiring a bunch of people to move 2 storage units and a garage up here because I want to look at everything piece by piece. I want to figure out what's getting donated to the thrift store or whatever, or what's getting thrown in the garbage. And a lot of things will not make it up here. Like I have a heavy, big, comfortable, like double reclining love seat. That's probably not going to work well, I don't think, in the apartment. I mean, it would fit nicely right here and be able to watch TV in it comfortably, but I want kind of like a different setup when it comes to that. I want a couch. See, my love seat has a giant divider in the middle where there's like a big remote control holder, armrest, toy box thing. And I just don't feel I'm not digging its vibe when it comes to the apartment. We're going to go with something better. Actually, before I turned the camera on just now, I was looking at a place that delivers and you pay weekly and you can pay within 90 days to have store prices. You can pay long-term to have long-term prices, basically. And it was stupid because I typed in my location and I got a bunch of options. Every single one of them, except for one, was not available. So I don't know why it's on the website. It's on the website so you'll fall in love with it and you'll be on a waiting list. That's how they make more money, but I think it's a deceptive horseshit. So I just got rid of everything that wasn't available. I want to look at what's actually tangible today or in the coming days soon. And it was down to one option. That one option was pre-owned, so it's going to have some rough patches, dog piss, human feces on the fucking armrest, whatever. I'm good on that. Not that I'm above that, but I've done a rent to own on a used piece of furniture before, but not feeling that vibe at the moment. So looked up a little place called IKEA. You may have heard of them. Pretty popular store. They have something that looks pretty fucking badass, but I wasn't sure if it's in stock. I don't know what's going on. I do know that tomorrow is an option for going to check it out, but I don't have like the 1,000 that is needed to buy it, and that's kind of what I want to do when I get a couch for here. I just want to buy it, bring it home, but I want something that I can bring up the steps myself and then piece it together, kind of like 2 or 3 big pieces, you know. I also have my dolly. And yes, I'm not afraid to strap something to an appliance dolly and slowly, step by step, with my fat ass, go up 40 steps and bring something in here by myself. So we'll see. I thought I would just tell you that to get you excited about random bullshit coming up. You know, I decided to do a video every day. I knew I'd run out of stuff in about 5 minutes, so what's to do? Well, I guess I just thought early on, if you ain't got nothing to show, then turn your life into a fucking show. So that's what I'm doing. That's what's going on. Sorry it's not that exciting, but not sorry, because that just means I'm not wrapped up in a legal problem. I'm not in and out of the jail or prison system. I'm not dealing with a drug problem or anything like that. So when it comes to stuff like that, I'm proud to say I don't have that type of riveting content to bring to you. And I do not look down on anybody who is involved in any of that stuff. We all have our cross to bear and our struggles and shit. Boy, do I ever know what it's like to struggle your entire ass off with a major problem bothering your life, slowing you down, roadblocking your potential success, blah, 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 fucking blah. I'm just glad I don't have that type of content to bring to you. I have content where I'm trying to move on with my fucking life and trying to get back on the road to become a full-time travel vlogger and van lifer, basically, even with this place. And I switched gears on purpose because I wanted to come back to a place I could call home and be comfortable and have stuff I need, like, you know, running water and things like that, compared to the house where that shit was not the case for 6 years. So up the butt with a coconut, that's what we're dealing with. And yeah, come back. Who knows, something cool might happen. But in the meantime, I gotta go for tonight. Don't worry. I mean, we'll do this again in the morning. Now that you're gonna leave, things might get weird. Some kink flags might fly. Some questionable people might be coming over. There might be some substances ingested. There might be some body parts injected. You just don't know. And that's a good thing. You're not supposed to know. Not everything is for you kids to know about. Sometimes daddy does stuff that's not for public consumption. I'm just kidding. No one's coming over and no one's doing drugs, but I am going to turn in for the night. And you can't watch me sleep. Come on. It's fucking get awkward in a hurry, right? Because sometimes my whole ass ball bag just drops off the side of the bed and the cat's just playing with it. You don't want to watch that. Nor do I have a cat, so it'd just be even more strange. In any event, I gotta go, like I said, but hey, don't you fret, because I'll be back with you again, like I said, tomorrow morning, right here, fresh and early on the bright. Thank you so much for spending your precious time with me. Hang on until tomorrow morning when I'm back with you. But in the meantime, please, don't be a motherfucking douche.